He did. He did. We told him not to use it because we didn't want that. We didn't want to get into a situation where if the next foul for the last second shot would have been free throws, right? Whether it was shooting or not. So we wanted to stay out of that situation. You know what I mean? In terms of the foul situation, we had one more to give, but we didn't want the kid just to go downhill and the next one before even getting the shot off, get him to the line. So we chose to stay away from it. We jumped into our 11 zone and yeah, he did get to the basket a little easier than I thought he would, but again, surviving events, we'll take it.
And so what does it mean to have, I mean, the difference in this game was a Noah Valor buzzer beater. You know, if he doesn't make that three, this game looks very different. So, I mean, did you ever expect a guy like that to be making such a big time shot?
Yeah, I mean, we've been shooting those shots all year, you know, and Noah's been shooting those shots for us all year. And at the end of a quarter situation, you don't have a choice but to shoot that shot. And sometimes those are the ones you make easier because you don't think about it. You don't second guess yourself. Those are the shots that usually go in.
And then Remy, you've been here plenty of times, but you're playing with your brother. I mean, how special is it to be kind of capping off your senior year alongside your brother?
It's awesome, you know, I come to the bench, he's hyping me up and stuff, you know, it feels really good.
And then what did you see from Carlsbad kind of leading up to this game? I mean, obviously this is a team that took down Centennial, Hobbs, Artesia. What did you guys see from the pregame?
Yeah, they're definitely a great team. You know, they came and punched us in the mouth the first quarter, but we just had to play better defense in the rest of the game, but they still played really good.
And then defensively, I mean, you poked it out. I think you had 4 or 5 steals. I probably should just look down at the piece of paper. But anyways, what did you see defensively that made you so sure to just poke that ball out?
You know, they were just dribbling into me, and so I was just taking the advantage, you know, doing steals and everything and pushing the ball.
Remy, I'm wondering how much you guys benefit from all those district games against Rio Rancho and Volcano on a day like today, having gone through the meat grinder so many times, and not just those two, but primarily those two. And I'm wondering how much those kind of experiences help a team in this building on a day like today.
You know, wait, say that one more time? Sorry.
Playing teams like Rio Rancho and Volcano, the closeness, the tenseness of those games, how much those experiences benefit you guys in a close game on a day like today.
Oh yeah, it definitely benefited us, you know. We were ready for the moment and we came out on top.
And then Coach Cole, what do you think it says about your squad that, I mean, it was a tight game and they still didn't seem rocked, they still got the job done?
Yeah, you know, like James asked the question, you know, we're pretty battle tested, you know, in terms of we played the toughest district in the state. We played the toughest schedule in the state, according to Max Preps, and you know, every team that's in this quarterfinals we had beaten at some point in the season, except for Carlsbad. You know, a team you just hadn't seen it all, so therefore you can't make adjustments. Everyone else we've seen, and they just run that really unorthodox type of zone. Coach Zumbrun does a great job. And if you're not patient and you don't get shots that you're really working for, they make you take quick shots, unexpected shots. Therefore, you don't have rebounders in position. Therefore, they dominate the glass. They doubled us up, almost doubled. It was 22-12 on the boards. They beat us. We hadn't really been beaten like that on the glass all year, honestly. And that's throwing Volcano. That's throwing Rio in the mix, Cruces in the mix. Nobody really beat us up like that on the glass. But you know where we gain an advantage is we had 9 steals and they only had 3. So you know, protecting the ball, trying to turn over. In a game like this, it becomes, you know, extra possessions, right? And we were able to get one, you know, sweep by with a 1-point win. So.
Remy, on that last shot, the kid goes up, it's what, maybe an 8-footer in the lane. You're watching that. I'm just wondering what's going through your head as that kid releases that shot, knowing you either advance on that shot or your season ends on that shot.
And I was really hoping that he was going to miss. It was a great shot. He got to his spot like he wanted to, but, you know, thank the Lord that he missed.
All right, gentlemen, do you have any questions? Anybody questions? Gentlemen, congratulations.